Well, the winter's been crazy. You know, the only thing that is reassuring is that it's crazy for everyone, so we don't feel like we're getting too far behind the eight ball. And we're pretty fortunate here to have some indoor facilities at our disposal. You know, they're not ideal, but they're pretty good and they allow us to get some work done. So really the focus has been a lot more on player development versus really putting in system stuff. Normally we'd like to be further along in our system, you know, our defensive schemes and our offensive packages, and forget about full field riding and clearing and all that stuff we haven't even touched yet, which is nerve-wracking going into the first game. But our players should be sharper than they have in the past, and we are a young team. So getting those new guys up to college speed, you know, I think in the long run it's not going to hurt us this winter, and may even help us. You know, when it gets down to April, May, and we're finally clicking, and guys are better than they would have been because of all the reps they got in the small field and all that stuff.
For us, we've really been in pep skill the whole time. We've been just going at it every day, getting a lot of stick work in, a lot of that just as much as we can while we can do it inside. Obviously, we haven't gone outside, so we haven't got the real feel of being out there yet. First time out there was at the scrimmage, but I mean, we look good. We were piecing stuff together. Our stick skills look like they're ready to go, which is good to see, especially being inside, because it gets hard when you're in there for a while. But the team's really has a good vibe right now. Really excited for the season to begin, so it should be interesting to see how the season plays out.
So the non-conference schedule for one is a bear this year. We've really upped it. We're playing some strong teams, you know, from good conferences and teams that are winning their conferences. So NCAA tournament experienced teams, you know, and a lot of that's early. So we may take some lumps, you know, which we're prepared for, you know, because we think those games will make us better. You know, getting out there and facing stiff competition, you know, hopefully will get us ready for that conference games. Which obviously those are the ones that we care the most about. We want to win every game, but we realize the conference games are our ticket to the tournament, and our goals are to win the NEWMAC championship, and that means beating NEWMAC teams, not beating NESCAC teams, which we'll try and do both, but the priority is on the NEWMAC games, and having those early games versus strong competition will have our guys prepared. They'll see high level of play. You know, they'll have to deal with that, and hopefully they'll develop, you know, into players who play at a high level and match the competition instead of playing down to our competition.
Coach brought in a lot of young guys. He brought in at least 12 young guys, brought in 12 last year. So, I mean, the team's really made out a lot of young guys, young talent, which is good. It pushes us seniors to really play harder, and a lot of the juniors to play harder as well, because we're always going to be fighting for spots, which is good. And the talent that he's brought in is really good, really upcoming, so it's good to see that he's bringing in good talent, kids that really want to be here to win, not just here to play lacrosse. The first thing that we as seniors got together and talked about was winning the NEWMAC championship. We've been there in the past 2 years. We've been close both years, but we really couldn't get to that point to win it. But I mean, this year I think we got that vibe within the locker room that that's our goal, and that's really going to be what we're shooting for this year, to beat Springfield. Pretty much go undefeated throughout the NEWMAC. I think we have the potential to do that. I think we've had the potential to do that before, you know, but just didn't work out that way. But I think this year we've really gotten the younger guys into it, got them more involved, got them really feeling like thinking about a championship every day.
Yeah, getting over the Springfield hurdle is, you know, it's something that keeps me up at night. We're getting there, and we've had moments where we thought we were there, and they do a great job. They have a great coaching staff there, and they have talented players, and they do a really good job of making adjustments in game. You know, so when we do get up on them, they seem to come back, and we haven't been able to capitalize on the leads we've had. Some of it is, I think, just being comfortable being there. You know, when you haven't competed with them, and then all of a sudden you are competing with them, sometimes you get a little complacent, like, okay, we got them. We're there, and then when they come back, it can crumble. So I think now, having been through that crumble and seeing, hey, we need to push this for longer, I'm hoping that'll mentally get us over the hurdle, because I think, you know, athletically we've caught up with them quite a bit, and across talent I think we're definitely caught up with them. So it's just getting past the mental hurdle that is Springfield.
In the past, I feel like we haven't really talked about winning a championship a lot. We've kind of just been in our mindset, it's been there, but it really hasn't been there. Like, we haven't talked about it. Now every time we see each other, we're walking by each other on the way to class. we're thinking about a championship. We're in trim, we're talking about winning the championship. How much better it would feel if we're champions rather than just thinking about it. And so we're now finally expressing that and kind of realizing that there is potential for us to finally be champions.